Philippa Charlotte, Pippa Middleton, P.M. Delton, born the 6th of September 1983, is an English socialite, author, columnist, and the younger sister of Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, the future Lady Glenna Frick. Through marriage, Middleton began receiving media attention with her appearance as the maid of honor at her sister's wedding to Prince William in 2011, and has continued to do so for her charity work and style. Early life. Pippa Middleton was born in the 6th of September 1983 at Royal Berkshire Hospital in Reading. She is the second of 3 children born to Michael Middleton, a former British Airways flight dispatcher, and Carol Middleton, née Goldsmith, a former flight attendant. She was christened at St Andrews, Bradfield, Berkshire. Family. Middleton's father, Michael, was born in Leeds, now in West Yorkshire, to an old and wealthy Yorkshire family with blood ties to the British aristocracy. Pippa's great-grandmother, Olive Middleton, belonged to the Lupton family who, according to the City of Leeds archives, were woolen manufacturers and landed gentry, a business and political dynasty. Previously unpublished pictures revealed in March 2015 that Olive Middleton had grown up on her family's Potternewton Hall estate alongside her cousin, Baroness von Schunk, née Kate Lupton. Baroness Airedale, the daughter of Baroness von Schunk, later lived at nearby Gledhow Hall estate. A BBC documentary reported in 2014 that Gledhow Hall had been visited in 1885 by King Edward VII, at that time the Prince of Wales. The family of Middleton's mother, Carol, are from London. Their ancestors worked as labourers and miners in County Durham. Middleton's father had inherited large trust funds from his grandmother Olive Middleton. These funds enabled the Middleton family tradition of both private schooling and an Oxbridge University education to continue. Michael Middleton's father, Captain Peter Middleton, was educated at Oxford University. Added to this wealth was Michael Middleton's wife's success as a businesswoman. In 1986, Middleton's family returned from Oman, her father having worked there in a managerial position with British Airways for 2.5 years. Once again, the family were living in Bradfield Southend and the 2 eldest children were at St Andrews School, an independent school in the village of Pangbourne in Berkshire. In 1987, Carol Middleton set up Party PS's. The company initially began by making party bags and went on to sell party supplies and decorations by mail order. By 1995, both of Middleton's parents were directors and managers of the firm, which had become so successful that it had moved into a range of farm buildings at Ashampstead Common. The company's success, along with the inherited Middleton wealth, has meant that Middleton's parents are reported to be millionaires. While at Bradfield Southend, Middleton and her sister were members of the local St Andrews Brownie Pack. By 2012, Middleton's parents were the owners of Bucklebury Manor, a Georgian English country house with grounds of some 18 acres. Middleton's nephew, Prince George, spent his first few weeks at Bucklebury. On May 20, 2017, Pippa married James Matthews in the Berkshire countryside. Education. In 1995, her family moved to Bucklebury, Berkshire. Like her sister, Middleton was first educated at St Andrews School, a private boarding school in Pangbourne, and then Down House School, a girls' day and boarding school in Coldash. She was a boarder at Marlborough College, where she held a sports, all-rounder scholarship. Middleton then graduated from the University of Edinburgh with an English literature degree, where she shared a house with Lord Edward Innes Kerr, a son of the Duke of Roxburgh, and with Earl Percy, heir apparent of the Duke of Northumberland. Career. Following her graduation, Middleton briefly worked in 2008 at a public relations firm promoting luxury products. She then had an events management job with Table Talk, a company based in London that organizes corporate events and parties. Also in 2008, Tatler magazine named Middleton the #1 society singleton, ahead of singer-songwriter James Blunt and Princess Eugenie of York, although in the same Tatler article she was described as someone who goes to a lot of parties, but mainly as the caterer. Since then, she has often been described as a socialite. As part of a duo with her elder sister, Middleton has received wide press coverage, focusing on her social life and her lifestyle. In April 2012, Time magazine listed Middleton as one of the 100 most influential people in the world. Middleton currently works part-time for her parents' company Party PS's, editing the web magazine Party Times. Penguin Books paid Middleton a £400,000 advance for a book on party planning. The book, entitled Celebrate, was published in autumn 2012, and had lower than anticipated sales as many reviewers mocked it for the obviousness of its content. Middleton had said that she was not using a ghostwriter. In March 2013, Middleton parted from her literary agent. The 2016 ITV documentary, Our Queen at 90, revealed that a recipe which featured in Middleton's Celebrate book, Granny's marrow chutney, had been made by her sister, Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, who gave a jar of it as a Christmas gift to her grandmother-in-law, Queen Elizabeth II. In 2011, Middleton is also a regular columnist for several publications. She has contributed articles to The Spectator magazine since December 2012 and began having a food column in the supermarket magazine Waitrose Kitchen beginning in spring 2013. In June 2013, she was named a contributing editor of Vanity Fair, writing a series of columns for the magazine. Beginning in September 2013, Middleton also wrote a fortnightly sports and social column for the Sunday Telegraph. She parted ways from the Telegraph in May 2014. In May 2013, she became the sole director and shareholder of PXM Enterprises Limited. The company is headquartered at 19 Portland Place in London. Its assets amounted to £211,521 in 2014. At the end of its first fiscal year, 2011 royal wedding The official announcement of her sister's engagement came on the 16th of November 2010. Middleton served as the maid of honor at the wedding. Middleton's white figure-hugging dress, which, like the bride's, was created by Sarah Burton of Alexander McQueen, was highly praised in the media. Made of ivory crepe fabric, it was styled with a cowl at the front and organza-covered buttons at the back. Copies of the dress were soon available on the high street where there was a great demand for them. Philanthropy In April 2013, Middleton became an ambassador to the Mary Hare School for Deaf Children in Berkshire. In June 2014, Middleton became an ambassador to the British Heart Foundation, BHF. That month, she took part in the Race Across America, a 3,000-mile cycling race across the United States, followed by the Bosphorus Cross-Continental Swimming Race, a 6.5 kilometers swimming competition in Istanbul, as two fundraising opportunities for the BHF. Her bicycle was also auctioned on eBay for the BHF. She then attended the BHF's Roll Out the Red Ball at the Park Lane Hotel on the 10th of February 2015. She auctioned one of her LK Bennett dresses at the ball. She took part in the London to Brighton bike ride for the BHF on the 21st of June 2015. In September 2016, Middleton released her second book, Heartfelt, whose proceeds go to the British Heart Foundation. Personal life In July 2016, Middleton became engaged to James Matthews, a former professional racing driver, now hedge fund manager and the eldest son and heir of David Matthews, the Laird of Glenafric. It was reported that following her fiancé's inheritance of his father's lairdship, Middleton will be accorded the courtesy title of Lady Glenafric. The couple married on the 20th of May 2017 at St. Mark's Church, at Englefield Estate, Berkshire, near Bucklebury Manor, the Middleton family home. The bridal party included the bride's nephew Prince George and niece Princess Charlotte, with Avia Horner, granddaughter of Spencer Compton, 7th Marquess of Northampton, Edward Sabir, William Ward, Casimir Tatis, Lily French, and Countess Philippa Hoyos. The best man was the bridegroom's brother, Spencer Matthews. In September 2016, Middleton's iPhone was hacked. The Sun reported it had been approached by a hacker who claimed to have 3,000 images from Middleton's iCloud account and demanded £50,000 for them. The hacker was arrested in September 2016. Film In William and Kate, a television movie released on the 18th of April 2011 about her sister's romance, the part of Middleton was played by Mary Elise Hayden. Arms References External links Media related to Pippa Middleton at Wikimedia Commons. Pippa Middleton at the Internet Movie Database.